987 properties recovered from Okorocha returned to owners, Imo government reveals. The Imo State Government White Paper Implementation Committee on Lands and Other Related Matters said it has recovered and returned a total of 987 properties from former governor of the state, Rochas Okorocha, to their owners. Hell! Rochas, you. Professor Ukachukwu Awuzie, who is the chairman of the committee, disclosed this a few days ago, also alleged that he has been receiving threatening calls from strange people while trying to complete the tax before him. Ndị otu Okorocha na-akpa ka iwokala na ezulezu na continue your work, return everything to owners. Awuzie noted that the number returned excluded so many others the white paper recommended for investigation. Now, no for la for na ebo bunodi. Ana wukosi ifendo bonya na eku. On the threats he is receiving, he pointed that there are no serious challenges because they have the maximum support of the state government and agencies. He added that the strange calls will not distract him from what he's doing. Speaking on other discoveries, the committee chairman said they discovered that all of the process of land revocation and allocation during Okorocha's administration never followed due process. He pointed, however, that if one wants to revoke lands, there are processes not just to revoke personal land and turn it to personal use. It owes to the fact that one can only revoke when there is a compelling government use at that moment. Okorocha na revoke land in ana easy for the family. Onaje ototonde ana wenye ndotie. No one has the right whatsoever to revoke land and give it to his or her families or friends. Can you imagine? He stated. Well, the committee in their seat last week had accused Senator Okorocha of partitioning and appropriating the properties located in various areas of the state to himself and his family members. Okorocha fialondi mono. You know, that you are a governor doesn't mean you will just you take state's property. That is what is happening, and even giving it to, you seize properties from poor people, give it to your family members. Well, thank God for what is happening. It's not that I support Uzodimma's government, but Uzodimma's turn is coming. For now, it is Okorocha's turn. Unvaccinated civil servants locked out of Federal Secretariat Abuja. A video making rounds on social media captures the moment civil servants were reportedly denied entry into the Federal Secretariat in Abuja. Why? Maka vaccine na bara vaccine. Following the easing off of the work from home directive, government workers were ordered to resume on December 1st, which was some days ago. Some workers were spotted at the Secretariat gate, which had been locked up following the federal government's directive for civil servants who have not gotten their COVID-19 vaccine to not be allowed into offices. The man who recorded a viral video revealed that he, amongst other civil servants, were locked out of the building because they are yet to be vaccinated. Meanwhile, the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, NPHCDA, had earlier said that unvaccinated civil servants pose risks to others. The whole thing now is about vaccination. The NPHCDA said the move to get civil servants to get vaccinated was to drive the achievement of herd immunity. Okay, Nano. Nigerians banned from entering Canada, and if it's like has to do with vaccine. Canadian health authorities have added Nigeria, Egypt, and Malawi to their travel ban list hours before Nigeria confirmed 2 Omicron cases. According to the ban announced by Canadian Health Minister, foreign officials who have traveled to these countries over the last 14 days will be forbidden from entering Canada. In a press conference on Tuesday, Federal Health Minister Jean Docros said Canadians will need to stop and obtain valid results in a third country before entering Canada. The testing equipment will also be broadened, ministers said, and will now include anyone coming into Canada from a foreign country aside from the United States. Work on the US is different. Those travelers will need to be tested on arrival at the airport, isolate and wait until their test result is known before exiting their isolation period, the clause said. The on-arrival test, which will be paid for by the federal government, is in addition to the pre-departure test before arriving in Canada, said the clause. The rules for unvaccinated travelers remain the same, he added, meaning they will continue to be get tested upon arrival, then on day 8 and will quarantine for 14 days. The National Airline Council of Canada said it will move rapidly to implement the new measures announced by the federal government, but expressed concern over the economic uncertainty facing the aviation sector as a result of the new variant. Ansobu corona jiwani na utawa hono na ana. You can't enter Kano. Kano government rejects court judgment, insists deposed Emir Sanusi remains banished. The Kano state government has rejected a Tuesday court judgment declaring the banishment of deposed Emir of Kano, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, an award of 10 million naira to him as compensation. Justice Anwole Chikere of the Federal High Court Abuja had awarded the 10 million naira compensation against the state and other respondents comprising the police, the State Security Service SSS, and the Attorney General of Kano State, and also ordered the state government to tender an apology to Sanusi in 2 national delis. The court also held that Emirate Council Law 2019, which was relied upon by the government in banishing the emir, was in conflict with the Nigerian constitution and therefore is null and void. Is that the only law that is in conflict with Nigerian constitution? We have the Sharia law, but what can even name nothing. Anyway, Justice Chikere had also stated, with the Nigerian constitution being supreme and above the Emirates Council law, the Kano state government has no basis to banish the former emir, as he had the right to live anywhere, including Kano state, as enshrined in the country's constitution. However, the government, in reacting to the ruling in an interview on Wednesday with a Kano-based online news platform, Solace, the Commissioner for Justice Attorney General Musa Lawa insisted the Nigerian constitution recognizes both tradition and custom and that they should be protected. Alawa added that going by the customs and traditions as enshrined in the state's law, the deposed emir stand banished and that the government would do everything possible to protect the custom and tradition of Kano people. Where a person that is part of the emirate decides to destroy the tradition and custom and do only things that he deems fit, will not be allowed, Alawa said. For over 100 years, it has been the tradition and custom in our clan that when an emir is deposed, he is banished to another community, and there was nothing unusual in the case of Malam Muhammad Sanusi too. He said, we reject the ruling of the Federal High Court, and as far as the government of Kano State is concerned, Malam Muhammad Sanusi too remains banished, he added. You can imagine this kind of law where a state law is stronger than not even a state law, a community law, I suppose, stronger than that of the federal government, just like they put Sharia in place. And I wonder how somebody can be banished from his place totally. Well, these are political stools, like I say. That is why the politics is also dealing with them. You can't come and tell us you ban my Igwe. Igwe that is sitting on an ancestral throne, and you say you ban the Igwe and he shouldn't come back to the state. You can't even ban him. Talking of telling him to leave the state, who are you? Anyway, you can do that in the north too. Thanks for watching Igbo Area TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click the bell icon. Like our Facebook page. Join our Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Bye for now.